I'll tell you what, if I was Malenko with a free option of a free hit, I'll be getting back as quickly as I possibly could.
He would have had time then to turn and actually run back. He was ball watching. Had to have been ball watching.
I think that's probably the right call there, isn't it? Just line ball ones they've been saying we're going to call this year. Cartwright knew, didn't he?
Yeah, he was very aware of what was going on.
Ready to pouch that catch and throw it in there quickly. Free hit time for Bailey.
Oh, got him too.
Flat batted. Oh, did it carry? No, for Paris, but that could be the one that unlocks George Bailey now. Just in mind, 35 off 30. It's a 54-run partnership off just 32 deliveries.
Yeah, I reckon that's fair call. Because it's in the batsman's stance, isn't it? I think
Yeah, I mean, I think that is a borderline. If you looked at that, it's probably just under his sort of waistline, but touch and go, benefit of the doubt should go to the batter there.
Just wondering on that replay whether that was 6. It was Joel Paris that was down long on, signalled 4. It went down and travelled very quickly. The umpires now just suspect this might have a couple added on.
From Paris, if it is in fact a 6.
No, that did bounce just before the rope. You reckon he's just tried to bluff everyone, Punt?
It's clearly inside.
Didn't deserve 6. You've only got to hit it 60 metres that way. It's not very far, and that's where
we all can't hit the ball as good as you, mate. Come on.
That's where everyone's aiming, because that's the short ground, and the wind is going down there as well. So Brisbane's trying to get him to hit away from there, and obviously the batsman's trying to get it there.
Well, 10 and over now, Gilly. We'll get him to about 165. I think you mentioned earlier 167 is the average winning score. Batting first. Yep. The way these two are going is where you think that they could get 10 and over from here. Malenko's been outstanding with his 30, just 18 balls. No 4s, 3 6s from Malenko. Change of field now. Mid-wicket goes back onto the fence. Finally comes up inside the circle. Oh, bang. The toe of the bat, but it's far enough. It's into the fence for another maximum. 22 off the over. Big one for the Hurricanes. 16 gone, 4 for 129.
Outstanding partnership formed here. 61 off 34. Malenko, well, doesn't deal in 4s, as you heard Ricky Ponting say. It's just 6s, 4 of them. And that sparked George down there, Michael Klinger. So what's Paris got? Bailey, closed stance.
Bold. Good execution.
Yeah, nicely called from you as well, you two boys. Thinking that's where he's going to bowl. So that's before this over, the Hurricanes have taken 51 off the last 4 overs. So they've definitely swung the momentum back on the back of some very clean hitting from Simon Malenko. Just wonder with this field, boys, and the fact that Paris probably is going to continue to bowl that wide length. If a batsman looks to, you can see Malenko there, is actually batting on off stump as it is now, trying to get closer to the line of the ball to make it easier to hit down the ground. Oh, it's carved out of the backward point. It's probably going to fall safe as well, and will. And 4.
Cartwright.
He's got that a whole lot better than I thought he had, actually. I thought that was just a thickish outside edge that was going to land and maybe spin and stop out there, but it kicked on, if anything. So went full and wide again like we thought. Malenko's shown in the last few games that that's one of his stronger areas over that part of the ground. He hit a few beautiful shots in a game earlier in the season down in Hobart at Blunston Arena. Because it was a desperate effort, wasn't it, from Cartwright? You love to see that sort of attitude from your fieldsman.
22 off 10 he got against the 6s.
Yeah, no, I think Malenko's got it in his head here, and that was, for me, that was too wide. It was outside the blue line. I know he went across, but I know the stumps move with you when you go across, but I thought that was wide.
You're looking much brighter too, Simo. We just had a light replaced up here in the com box. Terrific.
I wonder if we'll see a lap sweep at all. I wonder if he's got that in his repertoire here, Malenko. Doesn't look like it. He's going to try and go as hard as he can through that point region.
Tim Gossage.
Yeah, you mentioned Tim Bresnan and that elbow being strapped up. No excuse probably for his last over, but it's certainly he's no excuse. I've spoken to the Scorchers. It's some surgery he had a couple of seasons ago. It really is just a confidence thing that he just gets it done, taped up when he just feels he needs an extra bit of support. But this is not a new injury. He hasn't received a niggle. No excuse bowling from Tim Bresnan.
Cheers, mate. And there's the overs left. Johnson 1. Just sliced away again there. That's going to be another boundary. The second of this, Paris over 9 from it. Still 1 to come. And you mentioned earlier, punter, just the 5 bowlers for the Scorchers.
Yeah, with some part-time from Vosges, I guess, all Cartwright if required, but just the 5 specialists. So they've been able to put some pressure on a couple of those bowlers have the Hurricanes. Paris has been under pressure all night, and obviously Bresnan went the journey with his 4 overs as well. I just want to take a change of field here, Gilly. I wonder if they could bring mid on or mid off up and get that guy at backward point on the fence.
Tonight, as Kelly comes in and gets a wicket. If they win tonight, the Scorchers will be over there at that stadium. And the fight back from the Hurricanes has just halted for a moment. Bailey goes for 37.
Yeah, well bowled actually by Kelly. We were just waiting until one of these little lap sweeps is going to come out. Bailey attempts it. It's a Yorker right at the base of leg stump on the Bunnings wicket replay. Hits the base of leg stump on the full. Bailey be disappointed there. Be disappointed he missed out on that. It was actually a full toss by the time it got to him. But he's on his way. Ends a partnership of 70. A vital one for the Hurricanes. They're now 5 for 138.
Jofra Archer will have a huge role to play tonight with ball in hand, but he's out there with the willow. Good strike rate. Fine all-round looking cricketer, Jofra Archer.
I like that there as well, Gilly. I think that's good match awareness from mine. A tail ender that's coming in with only a few overs to go. Most guys will stand there and just try and whack the first ball, but knowing that Malenko's in and seeing the ball well, just taking the option to get a single, get the more recognised batsman and the guy that's striking the ball well on strike. The Hurricanes need Malenko to face as many of these last 2.5 overs as possible.
Does he keep going here, or does he just play for the rest of this over and then look to launch last 2?
I think he's got to look to take him straight down the ground, Samo, wherever he can. Look to hit him straight. As you say, it's not a long hit out there. Whether you'll try and take him on to the deep mid-wicket area is a different story. You think with the field that he's got set as well, Kelly, he's going to have to bowl straight. He's got third man up inside the circle. Can't afford to get outside the stumps. It's nicely bowled.
So George Bailey, 37 off 33, tried to create something. In the end, it was pretty much a full toss that he missed. His disappointment. His best score for this particular BBL season. It's a really solid punch. 70 off 40. Kelly showing he's got the skills.
Another momentum shift, isn't it?
Yeah,
the game, you can immediately feel.
And the crowd and the atmosphere just built up again. It went a little bit flat there, didn't it, when Malenko got going?
Yeah.
I just praised him up, didn't I, about having good game awareness and getting Malenko back on strike. Second ball he charges and tries to carve it through the covers. It was a good Yorker from Kelly. So with 2 balls left in the over.
Third man stays up. It's carved out, should just be 1. Just been told that early in the second innings of this match we'll be talking to Sean Marsh, so that'll be terrific to hear where he's at. We'll hear a little bit about the successful Ashes series and just see if we can have it confirmed that he'll be playing here on Thursday. I believe that's the information that Tim Gossage was told. So last ball of the evening for Matt Kelly. He's got Richie Benno at the moment.
Bowling.
Won't finish there. It should be 2 for 23, you would imagine. Well bowled, young man. 2 overs left. 5 for 142. Back here at the Furnace, it's a very, very important clash. Perth Scorchers can secure the home semi. The Hurricanes, if they win, they can join the Scorchers up on top, along with the Strikers on 12 points. Mitch Johnson, 1 over left, and a little bit more expensive tonight than what he has been throughout the tournament. He's going at just around 7.5 runs per over. The crowd willing him on. Beautiful stroke down the ground. Archer comes back. It's a big couple of overs here.
Well, talking about how good he's been, Gilly, he's yet to go for 30 in any game, Mitchell Johnson, this year from his 4 over spell. So he's on the brink of it tonight. 3.1 overs done for 25. I'll tell you what, Malenko hasn't shirked it either, has he? He's got a little bit of a one-on-one battle here with Johnson. Every time he's said something, he's gone harder and harder. Oh, it was a good change of pace, good slow ball.
It was a good slow ball combined with Malenko probably just creating too much movement in his stroke there, Roy. Just one of the first times really moved around and then was just deceived.
It's where communication's a big thing. He struck the ball well when he hasn't moved. He's moved a little bit, but he's had a steady base to hit from.
Yep.
He was still moving then when that ball arrived and he couldn't adjust. So he just needs to set himself. If Mitchell misses, he wants to be able to hit.
Yeah, I think if anything short, he's going to clear the front leg and go leg side. That just pumped back over Johnson's head. 6 runs. It's a 50 for Malenko off just 29 balls. Great striking.
What's a super knock, that? Momentum changing innings. Exactly what the Hurricanes needed at that stage when he came to the crease. He and Matthew Wade really the only two tonight that have looked to be in any sort of free-flowing touch. You were right, Simo. He stayed stiller again there, didn't he? Got the ball where he wanted. As you say, Johnson just missed on his length a little bit. It's right into that strike zone. 6 more down the ground.
5 sixes, Simon Malenko. That coupled with 2 fours, striking at 186 mid-off. Comes up, fine leg back. That's squared away too. Backward of point, another boundary. It's an onslaught from Malenko. Johnson, rarely say this, under real pressure.
What happened?
I don't know why he's chirping. You're going around the park, Mitch.
He squeezed that out just with the sheer pace, sort of squirted out into this hard surface. And nothing the man at third man could do to rein that one in. So see the frustration of Mitchell Johnson there, having a few words. And as you said, it's an ongoing battle, this.
It's actually, I've said it all night, the 3 boundaries that you've got have all been in that one spot down there. Might be a few more words here, I'd imagine, as well after that one. Little inside edge that didn't carry through the keeper.
What a shame that didn't go through.
Yeah,
Would have been good to see Mitch's reaction there. Ooh. I think Malenko just well ahead on the points. Victory here against Mitch Johnson. You can't believe it, can he?
I'll tell you what, this sums up how successful Johnson's been in the Big Bash. He's played 17 games. This is the most expensive spell. 35. 33 is the most he's ever gone for in a spell in the Big Bash.
Oh, it was there too.
Run.
I was going to say to you,
What a run there.
Should have just blocked that for a single and got the whole 6 off the last over. It's 5 for 154 after 19.
Adam Boges just trying to get his field sorted. A lot of pressure on this last over from Joel Parrish. He's already going at 12 and over tonight. 1 for 37 off 3. Just how big can the Hurricanes go?
Well, I praised him up for match awareness, didn't I, when he first came out. I think he missed a trick there, Jofra Archer. He had to run off that last ball.
And he does the right thing there and gets Malenko on strike.
That's when you think about it. He's standing at the non-strikers, and you get a 3 or 4 yard start. Mitchell Johnson's bowling 140 odd clicks, so the keeper's standing a long way back. So your chances of you getting run out at the keeper's end are very, very minimal. Just little things like that add up and turn into big things through the course of a game. You see here, just hasn't hardly backed up at all. So it takes a long time for that ball to get to Bancroft. He's got both gloves on, so it makes it a difficult throw at the stumps as well. Got to go here.
Two's the call.
Archer's got to go.
He's thrown it to Malenko's end, but he's in and out beautifully. So he goes to 60. 157.
Sucking in the big ones as well.
He is.
Simon Malenko back here at the striker's end, and he just ran through and gave himself a few extra paces just to get a couple of deep breaths in. Get back on strike.
That was an amazing stat you mentioned about Mitch. None for 35. That's his worst bowling figures in, what was it, 17 matches. 4 deliveries left. At the stumps, and third man's up. It's going to profit with 4 more. It's down to Timmy Gossage. You wanted it.
Yes, I certainly did a flutter move. My best days are behind me. I do apologise.
But you'd be up out of your seat in the last over, all the action happening.
Takes about a week to do that.
So you could say he got lucky there, Malenko, but he's created any luck that he's had tonight. Worked it beautifully.
Still wasn't quite full enough, was it? So it enabled him to get the bat under the ball a little bit.
Sunfield, that's well bowled. Certainly in the game here, the Hurricanes, for a moment, they were going to score 200, and then the momentum went back to the Scorchers. Looked like they could easily be, well, at one stage, if they kept losing wickets, struggling to get to 130. Big partnership of 70-odd from the captain Bailey and Simon Malenko. 161, couple of deliveries left. Malenko will want at least one more boundary. And he'll get it.
Leg byes. They all count.
Going to go to him. Yeah. It's leg byes.
Couple of, well, I was going to say a couple of big balls. One ball to come if they can get this. If you can get this to the boundary, if you can get it for 6, 170. That's a very competitive total.
Oh, he's in a nasty little calf, tight calf there, isn't he?
Would have missed my leg that.
4 byes, you reckon?
So last ball, Malenko on 64. Been a wonderful innings. Goes out to the deep.
2.
Whiteman coming around, picks up. Jofra wants another.
Jeez, he might have got there too.
Malenko's not interested. What a brilliant innings. Simon Malenko, 66 off 37 balls. 4 fours, 5 sixes. That sees the Hurricanes get to a really competitive total.
We'll have a look what the number is, Gilly. It's 167, which has been the average winning score. Batting first, taking 101 runs off the last 10 overs when they lost some momentum just outside the power play. So all in all, they've done a pretty good job there, the Hurricanes.
They have indeed. And he's out of breath, but Tim Gossage is out of his seat. He's raced out to talk to Simon Malenko. Goss.
And I've got right in the middle of Mitchell Johnson, who's still chirping the poor old Simon. Simon's made 66, 5 sixes, 1 win 103 metres. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was nice to get a few out of the middle today. We're in a bit of trouble, so nice to come off when we kind of needed it.
And there has been a bit going on.